Hey Flosstube, happy Saturday. It's Christina, cross stitcher in paradise, with a very short little update on what's been going on here and what I've been working on when I when I have time to work on it. A little bit of an update. Let's see, the last couple weeks, as most of you know, we almost had a hurricane hit us. That was insane. That is probably the most scariest hurricane I think I've been involved in since I've lived here, and I've been here my whole life. I was here through Hurricane Eva, which was a 1 that hit in 1983, and I remember being 8 years old and sitting at the kitchen table while the wind was whipping outside and listening to the radio with my parents. And then when I was a senior in high school, Iniki hit. That was one of those surprises back then. Of course, science has evolved a whole lot, but we didn't think that hurricane was going to hit. We went to bed, and at 4 o'clock in the morning, the sirens woke us up, and nobody thought it was the hurricane. In fact, I remember hearing the sirens and sitting up in bed and thinking, "Oh my gosh, somebody we're at war," because that was the only thing I could think of. And luckily, Iniki didn't hit Oahu, but it did hit Kauai, and that devastated Kauai for years. I mean, just they were really bad off. In fact, a friend of mine that I worked with, his parents live on Kauai, and so he was there through Hurricane Iniki, and his story was always that when it was a 3, it hit as a Category 3, and they ran into the bedroom, him, his parents, and I think he had like 2 siblings, and they pulled the mattress off the bed and pulled the mattress over them, and the roof, got their entire roof got blown off, and they were all holding the mattress down to try and help them from getting hit with the rain and the wind that was just whipping through the house at that point. I mean, just extremely scary stuff. And then when Lane came around, a couple of weeks ago as a 5, we haven't had a Category 5 hurricane even pass the island since like 1940 something. So this was like craziness with the 5 coming by, and I've never seen a hurricane dissipate that quickly. I was really worried that it was going to hit us as a 3, and we kept getting updates. Lane kept slowing down, so it was going, like 8 miles an hour, and then it was going 6 miles an hour, and then it was going 1 mile an hour. It was supposed to hit us by Thursday, and then that got pushed back to Friday. And then, eventually, I mean, it went from a 2 to nothing. I mean, it just got blown away by our wind shear within a matter of hours. So they actually told us that we were going to get hit by a storm on Friday night when they finally gave the all clear for the hurricane. And honestly, I didn't see any wind. Every once in a while, we get a gust, and we thought it was coming, and we shut the windows, but really nothing happened. And so we were kind of, I think everybody was kind of like shocked, like, wow, like we really dodged a bullet with Lane. And now we have Olivia coming. So Olivia is supposed to, hit us. They're not sure if she's going to hit us as a Hurricane 1 or as a tropical storm. But definitely she has turned our way. And, Norman just went up to the north just a couple of days ago, so his path was not going to hit us at all. But it has been a crazy hurricane season, just crazy. I'm going to have to fill up my car with gas again just in case. When Lane hit, I went to the gas station at 11 o'clock at night on Tuesday, and it was packed. It was constant. Somebody pulls in, somebody pulls out, somebody pulls in, somebody pulls out. Lines at other gas stations were insane. Some gas stations actually ran out of gas. I went to Costco on Tuesday afternoon just to pick up some, actually, I was looking for puppy pads. I already had water, I already had canned goods, I had bread, I had peanut butter. I really didn't need any staples, but I was like, oh, you know what, I need some puppy pads. Because my small little dog needs to stay in the house in case it's a hurricane, and they were out of those. But they were also out of Spam, Vienna sausage, they were out of bottled water by Tuesday afternoon. It was nuts. The entire canned goods aisle at my neighborhood Safeway was wiped out, and it took a couple of days. I would say like 3 days after Lane left in order for that to actually get restocked. So luckily, I still have a lot of my stuff left. I still have a case of water in case electricity goes out or anything like that happens. I'm not too worried about Olivia. I don't think she's gonna hit as a 1, but everybody's kind of keeping an eye on it. If she's just a tropical storm, that's probably going to blow out the electricity for a while. But other than that, I think we're going to be okay. Unfortunately, the Big Island took the brunt of Lane, and the flooding that occurred there is crazy. places flooded that have never flooded before. And I feel really bad for the Big Island. They've had the volcano, they had flooding before that. Now they had to deal with the lane flooding, and unfortunately, if Olivia starts to turn that way as well, that entire east side of the Big Island, the Hilo side, always gets it. And I just feel really bad for them for taking the brunt for the rest of us in the state. On a more positive note, last weekend was my daughter's 14th birthday. So we went to Turtle Bay, which is on the north shore of Oahu, and I'll post some pics in just a little bit. Her obsession is The Office, so her cake was actually Office themed. I'm going to post a picture right now. And I want to tell you a little bit of a story about this cake. It was kind of funny. So we went to Safeway to pick it up. Safeway actually makes some pretty good cakes, and they're pretty cheap. Like the entire 1/4 sheet was like $30, which is really reasonable. She doesn't like chocolate, so I got her carrot. So the lady comes out with the cake. It's in this pink box. It's a completely covered pink box, and she has this kind of weird look on her face. And so she puts it down on the table. At this point, my daughter had no idea what her cake was, and she looks at me. She goes, "Are you putting decorations on this?" And I said, "Oh no, I'm not." And then she's like, "Oh, did you want us to put decorations on this?" I was like, "Oh no." And she's like, "It's really plain." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." And then as she says this, she opens the box, and I'm thinking to myself, at first I was like, "No, don't," but she opens the box. And as she's saying, is this what you really wanted? And she opens it, and my daughter sat next to me. She sees it. She goes, "Oh," and she starts jumping up and down. She's like hitting me. "Oh my gosh, that's the best cake ever. Mom, it's the best cake ever." And she's, cracking up. And the lady looks at her, and I'm trying to tell her, I'm like, "Oh, it's from a TV show, The Office. Have you ever seen The Office?" And she's like, "Oh, no." I said, "It's an inside joke on the show." And she's looking at my daughter kind of like, crazy. And she's like, "Oh, well, at least, she likes it. Somebody gets it." And I'm like, "Well, it's her birthday cake." The lady's like, "Oh, well, then home run." And then, Jillian says, "Oh, I really wish I hadn't seen it yet." And the lady's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." It's like, it's okay. It's okay. But she absolutely loved her cake. We brought some of her friends with us to Turtle Bay. They went to the beach. The pool was right next door to the condo that we rented. And Turtle Bay I went to Turtle Bay when I was in high school. I haven't been back since. I didn't realize how huge the property was. I knew they had like horseback rides and stuff, but we rented bikes, and they have all these bike trails. And unfortunately, part of the bike trails is where the horses actually walk. So there's a bunch of like piles of manure that you had to like either bike right through or bike around. But it was super fun. Lost was also filmed on that side. So there's a famous banyan tree that was in Lost and in Pirates of the Caribbean. And there's a banyan tree loop. That's one of the trails that you can ride bikes on. The trails are a couple of miles, if you use all the trails. There's some bike ramps that you can go over. I mean, it was super fun. So I'm going to post some pics. Hope you enjoy them. It was a beautiful, beautiful weekend. So I'm really glad that there were no hurricanes or storms on the way last weekend. So here are some pics. Enjoy. All right, guys, so let's get into cross stitch. So because of all the stuff that's been going on, I didn't get to do a lot of stitching, but I did finish my sister's stamped stitch. In fact, I'm going to cut because I forgot to bring that out here. So I'm going to do a little bit of a cut. I'll be right back to show you that stitch. Hey guys. All right, so this is the one finish I did. I call it my hurricane finish. I finished it while we were in the house for 2 days, waiting for Lane to pass us. I think everybody in the state was having cabin fever by that point. I did wash the ink off of this one. So it actually came out pretty cute. I'm going to mail this to her and probably sometime this week. I really do like it. It's really cute. So that was a stamped one that I finished for my sister. And then I started working on my daughter's cross stitch. She's already seen it because it was her birthday, so I wanted to show it to her. I haven't finished it yet. I haven't had too much time to work on it, but it is the cast from The Office. So here's how far I've gotten. I finished Moe's last night. I'm doing it on 18 count Aida, and it's so tiny. Unfortunately, Michael's cup should say Best Boss. It was really, really hard to stitch on the Aida, but I think you can kind of make it out. Got Dwight with his watch, Amanda, Jim, Pam, Meredith, Phyllis. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting all their names. And Mose. And then there's going to be another row down here, which I'll probably start today. So that is my latest one that I've been working on. I did do some shopping. Cindy had a huge flash sale going on with some of her printed fabrics, and I kind of couldn't help myself. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I got. I don't always only buy fabrics from Cindy. I actually did just order one from LJ Fabrics. It was a pre-order, so hopefully it's coming in soon. It's supposed to be like a really pretty purple fabric. So this one is perfect for Halloween. It's like a purple black, but it's also got that opal in it, so it's really shiny. So I'm excited for that one. This one is maple bacon. It's on a 16 count. Because the Aida, I like the dark look of fabrics, and I know that even weave dyes lighter. So I try to get the Aida or the linen. This one is, these are two of these in here. I've got a gray lace on white. I want to stitch the Mirabilia cameo on this one. I think it's going to just look really nice on that fabric. This is a kind of straw, a golden straw color, and it's got gold flecks in it. And I don't know if the light will catch it. Let me see if I can kind of turn it that way. If you can see all those little gold flecks. So really pretty color. Maybe something for fall. I'm thinking of stitching on that one. These are snowflakes, mini snowflakes. It's on a sage color. It's actually very green, and I don't know if it's showing up gray or greenish there, but it's really pretty. And again, it's got opal, so it's got that shine to it, which is really perfect for the holidays. I already know what I'm going to be stitching on this one. This is a marbled polka dot. And I want to stitch Frosted Pumpkins pies on here. I don't know if you've seen that pattern. It's a circle and it's got all these pies. It's super cute. I want to put it in my kitchen. And I think the light colored kind of khaki marble looking with the polka dots is just perfect for that one. This is just a small little wonky cut. This is Caribbean blue. Really pretty blue color. And then this is water fabric. I have a pattern coming in of turtles, of some Hawaiian turtles, and so I'm definitely going to probably stitch it on this. So this is a water fabric. Really pretty. I just love her stuff. Love it. And then I've got one more piece of fabric to show you. And this one, I'm thinking of stitching a Lizzie Kate saying on. It's wood. Really pretty. I'll just open this one up so you can see. And of course, you could do it that way. You could stitch it that way. And I just think wood's perfect for sayings. You know, we don't have a lot of. I think it would also like a red barn would be perfect on something like that. Though we don't have a lot of red barns out here. I also ordered. This is from autumn 2016. It is the Stony Creek Cross Stitch Collection annual gift issue. There's actually some pretty cute stuff in here. So let me see if I can find some great ones. Lots of Christmas, which I don't mind because you know I do like to make ornaments every once in a while. Here's some cute ones. Oh, there's a pattern on that page. Unfortunately, I can't show you that one. Let me see. Let's see if I can just zoom in on the cover a little bit. And you can see those. Really cute. And it's not all. I like this one. When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. I really like that. It's a really cute saying. So it's not all Christmas in here. There's a lot of Christmas, but not all. There's actually some really cute baby samplers. Who's new? My brother-in-law's brother, his girlfriend's going to have a baby possibly any day now. So I might need to whip one of those up for her. And this also has a Halloween Village Afghan, which is beautiful. That would take me forever to stitch. I would love to stitch it, but that probably is never going to happen. And of course, the best time to stitch is now. All right. And then finally, this is from a French designer. And I actually ordered a couple more. They haven't come in yet. I ordered Maleficent and Beauty and the Beast, but I love it. It's the villains. Check it out. Really cute. I don't know what I'm going to put it on. And you know what? I wonder if it would match on that, the purple. It might. I just don't want Ursula to get washed out because she's kind of purple too. I'd have to do like a floss toss. But that might look good on that. You know what? That might just work. Let's see about that one. Okay. That was my little shopping spree that I went on actually a couple of weeks ago. And I got it shipped to me just now. Now my mom actually made me some bags I want to share. I know last video I shared my Hocus Pocus fabric. And she finished the bag for me. I am so excited. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. I gave her the dimensions that I wanted. Here's the back. She did an amazing job. I actually have lots of the fabric left. I was like, Mom, are you sure you don't want to make more bags? I might make some grime guards instead with that. So, oh, absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. You know, it's almost, I love fall. Absolutely love fall. We don't get leaves changing color here, which is so sad. But I love pumpkin. I was in the grocery store yesterday buying groceries for dinner. I literally live across the street from the grocery store, so it's seriously a 3-minute walk for me. And so I can just hop over there and get ingredients for like dinner whenever I want. Oh, look, I'm missing butter. There I go. So it's really easy for me to go to the grocery store. And they had a Taste of Home pumpkin issue. Every recipe in it was using pumpkin of some sort, pumpkin bread pudding, pumpkin French toast casserole, pumpkin cookies, pumpkin muffins, pumpkin soup. I had to buy it. So I flipped through it last night and tabbed the ones that I want to make, and I love fall. It might be my favorite time of the year. Winter comes second. All right, here's the next one. It is a Beauty and the Beast fabric. I had this fabric as well and gave it to her. She made this one slightly bigger because she didn't want to cut off the, I guess if she made it the same size as the other one, she was going to have to cut off the face of the sorceress, and she didn't want to have to do that. And I don't mind. Most of my projects, I do a lot of, you know, bigger projects, and so I love big bags. I love big tote bags too, so I don't mind big. So just absolutely loved it. Was super, super happy that my mom was able to finish those for me. And that is it, guys. It was a really short little catch-up video. I know that sometime this week, Broadway Stitcher is going to be in Hawaii. I believe it's this week. I think the 13th, 14th, or 15th. And I'm hoping to maybe say hi to her and meet up with her before. I think she's on a cruise. She's going on a cruise. She DM'd me on Instagram. So I'm really, really excited about that. And, oh, most important thing, I am doing a giveaway. A couple of videos ago, I showed you the Seasonal Party Christmas Melody fabric from Fabric Flair, and I'm going to be giving this away. So, if you would like to participate in the giveaway for this fabric, and I will ship it to you, just comment below, and you know what, any comment that you make on this video, I'm going to enter you in the drawing for the fabric. I'll have my daughter draw a name of everybody that's entered next time I do a video, probably in 1 to 2 weeks. I'm thinking maybe 2. Looks like I kind of tend to do a video every 2 weeks to get you guys caught up on what I'm doing in Stitching World. So again, if you'd like to enter the giveaway for this fabric, please just comment below and I'll put your name into a bowl. It's a really pretty fabric. Beautiful fabric. You've got 4 fabrics. 4 fabrics in one. You can stitch some Christmas designs on. Perfect for the upcoming holidays. So please, please enter that. I haven't been able to watch any other Flosstube videos. I did watch some of Broadway Stitchers. I watched some more of Michelle Bendy's stuff. I've been watching some Jan Hicks. I've been kind of just skipping around when I have some chances to get to see some things. I am totally enamored with the Tiny Martinus Haunted House, and I have put that on order right now, so I'm waiting for that to be shipped to me, the fabric to be shipped to me so that I can get started on it. I think you guys are doing an amazing job. I've been watching a lot of your progress and stuff on Instagram. You guys, it's just amazing. It amazes me how fast some people stitch. I'm not a fast stitcher. I think I'm kind of moderate. I don't think I'm super slow. But man, some of you guys just bust out the stitching. I wish I had more time to stitch, but it's been busy. It's been a busy couple of weeks. And if Olivia hits us, she's supposed to hit us the middle of this coming week. Um, hey, if the electricity goes out and I don't have to go to work for a day, I'm probably going to stitch. So I'm going to get caught up on my office, and then I'm going to go back to stitching on my Alice in Wonderland piece, which I haven't been able to pick up because I've been stitching these other two pieces. And then I have my other piece that I have to get kitted up to start after that. So hopefully in a couple of weeks, I'll be able to share more stuff with you guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. I love seeing all of your projects. I really, really do. And I love hearing about your adventures with stitching and your adventures, in life in general. So I hope you guys keep sharing. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I will see you again in a couple of weeks. Have a good one. And I hope the fall weather comes in, because it is hot here today, and I am sure it is sweltering in other places. Man, it has been a hot summer. Hot summer. I am really looking forward to the colder weather. And I am not a cold person, but I am looking forward to it. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.